Hi guys, it's Trevesa here with Everyday Sparkle, and I am here to share with you a few informational details about some of the paparazzi accessories that will be really handy for you to know while you're shopping. So to begin with, a lot of the accessories have features built in that just make life a lot easier, and I'd like to explain what some of those are. So I have layered myself up with all kinds of paparazzi accessories so that I can sort of share some of these details with you. Let's start at the top and work our way down. We will begin with a hair clip. And what I love about the paparazzi hair clips is that each one on the back comes with both an alligator clip and a pin. So this gives you so many options as far as versatility. You can clip it to head wraps, for instance. You can clip it to bags, to pet collars, and you can also use the pin if you prefer that method. I know a lot of people think, oh, hair clip, I'll put it in my hair. Well, I don't have hair, thanks chemotherapy, but I use it on scarves all the time, head scarves, that is. And I occasionally, once it gets wintertime, I'm wearing scarves around my neck, and I will use a cute little flower clip to pin to that. I love to pin these clips on bags. They're just very versatile, and I love the paparazzi hair clips. So when you hear hair clip, think, oh, this could be my bag clip. This could be a cute little clip that I put on my shoes. There are just so many options with these hair clips. So again, the hair clips that you purchase from Paparazzi will include a pin and the alligator clip. So moving on, we will talk about paparazzi headbands, and we have a couple of different styles. And we'll start with this one. This is the traditional style headband. It just is a band that goes around your head. And what I'd like to point out with this is that they're rather small. You can see that compared to the size of my hand, and I don't have overly large hands. So I inherited those short, stubby fingers from my dad. Thanks, Dad. But these can be good for younger children as well as adults. And what I really love about them is they're stretchy. There's just enough tension here that it'll stay on my head, but there's not enough that it's going to give me a pressure headache. And I have had so many problems all through my life with pressure headaches. I have a hard time wearing glasses just because they barely touch my temples. I have never been able to wear headbands until I met the paparazzi headband. So they're very comfortable, they're very pliable, and they're small enough for maybe you have a granddaughter or a daughter or some other person that you would like to share this with, or yourself. You can be lovely in a headband as well. Speaking for myself, I am 31 going on 32 years old, and I still rock a headband. And my mom, who is, well, we'll just say she's a few years older than me, she can still rock a headband. So don't think because you're older that you can't do headbands or hair clips. So there's the first type of paparazzi headband. The second type is what we call our hippie headband. And the reason that these were named hippie headbands is because it's become rather popular lately for girls to wear headbands around the forehead, similar to what they did in the late 60s, early 70s, and it can be a really cute style. But it can also be worn like a normal headband, just around your hair. But these hippie headbands all come with a stretchy back. So you've got your blingy part up here and your stretchy back. and they're pretty versatile to wear different ways. So that ends with the head accessories, and let's move on to our rings now. Some of our rings, all of our rings are adjustable. We will start with that. They're all adjustable, and Paparazzi, for the most part, has transitioned to a stretchy band. And I love the stretchy band rings because they're very comfortable to wear. So you see this one here, and it can seem like it would be, maybe that's a little too big and bulky for me, but actually it's very comfortable. I'm not much of a ring person, but I love these. And the reason that they're comfortable is because of the stretchy band. The band is designed to stretch, obviously, so there's a lot of give there. And the way that it's designed, it is a no pinch grip. Each of these little pieces here that make up the band are actually rounded, so they're not going to start pinching your fingers or anything, and so that just helps make them very comfortable. And it's nice and secure too. Now, a lot of people think, oh, okay, rings, I don't really like to wear rings on my finger a whole lot. They just get in the way, and I'm just not a ring girl. You don't have to be a ring girl to be a ring girl, and here's why. These stretchy band rings can be used for other things as well. Use it to put around a ponytail, because yes, it will stretch around your hair and cover your ugly ponytail holder. Use it as something to, oh, I'm dropping things. Use it as a cute little accent piece when you wear a scarf around your neck. Just slide both tails of your scarf through this stretchy band ring, and suddenly you have a little bit more bling on your neck. So that's the stretchy band rings, and I think they're fantastic. Now, another version of adjustable rings that Paparazzi has that they're sort of phasing out would be this type. You can see it looks like a normal ring, but it's got, well, this is going to be tough to see. It's got a back that can close or open as much as you need it to. And like I mentioned, I inherited my dad's short, stubby fingers, so of course I need my band to be stretched out farther, and I can easily do that with these bands as well. But as I mentioned, most of the Paparazzi rings now are the stretchy band, so you've got more versatility with those. Let's move on to the different styles of closures that the Paparazzi bracelets will offer. Now, there's a whole gamut of what to expect as far as our bracelets go. We have so many different types to fit every personality and every style, but I just want to touch on a couple in particular so that you know what we're talking about when we're describing jewelry to you. So first, let's start with the stretchy band bracelet. And I'm sure many of you have seen the stretch band. So these are pretty straightforward. The band stretches. Next, we'll talk about a snap closure bracelet. And this one right here is a snap closure. And believe it or not, the snap closure bracelet features snaps that are adjustable. So you've got one setting where it's this big around, or you can tighten it up if you have a smaller wrist. And I know this looks small on the video, but it fits my chunky wrists. So this is the snap closure bracelet. Next, we will talk about a cuff bracelet. Cuff bracelets have gotten pretty popular again, and so whenever I say, hey, this is a cuff bracelet, this is what we're talking about. It's open on one side and slips around your wrist. Many cuff bracelets are metal because they need a little bit of structure to be a cuff bracelet. But the way they go on your wrist then is, let me back up so you can see a little better. I'm working backwards in this camera. Okay, backwards. There we go. Okay, so you'll take the cuff bracelet and kind of come at an angle like this, slide it over, and turn it. And you've got this gorgeous bracelet on your arm. That's not going to go anywhere. And the Paparazzi cuff bracelets are a little bit adjustable, so if you find that it fits a little too loosely, you can certainly cinch it closed a little tighter, or the opposite of that, you can open it up a little bit more if you need to. But this is the cuff bracelet. The last bracelet I want to talk about you that Paparazzi offers, even though there are far more, I want to talk to you about the hinge bracelet. And this is a gorgeous example of a hinge bracelet. The way this bracelet works is there's a hinge on the back. So all I have to do to remove this bracelet is back up so that you can see, and I pull it apart and slide it off. As you can see, the section down here on the bottom is a hinge, and so the bracelet essentially just pulls apart like this and closes. And this hinge bracelet actually, it doesn't latch on anything up on top here, but the hinge itself is spring-loaded so that it always comes back closed. And you don't need to worry about getting your finger caught in this in this hinge closure. It's not going to hurt. That spring is not going to come back so hard on you that you hurt yourself, but it is going to come back enough that your bracelet isn't just going to fall off during the day because, the hinge opened up. So that shouldn't happen to you. And if it does, certainly see me because it's not supposed to. But anyway, that sort of covers the few bracelets that I wanted to discuss with you. We've got your hinge closure, your snap closure, and your cuff bracelet, and your stretchy bracelet. So that kind of sums up what I wanted to discuss with you today. I wanted to make sure that you're a little more educated when you're shopping for Paparazzi Accessories with me, and make sure you know what you're getting. I feel like it's really important to make sure when you're purchasing something, even if it's just a $5 Paparazzi accessory, it's still an accessory that you're going to get a lot of use out of on a day-to-day basis. And I want to make sure that it works well for you and fits your style and suits your needs. So, just a brief run through. Bracelets have all kinds of different closures, and if I don't happen to specify what type of closure it is, please ask me. Hello, I have a question. Ask me, and I will make sure we find out for you before you make your purchase. We also have our adjustable rings, most of which are the stretchy band. We have headbands that are small enough to fit children, but large enough and flexible enough, certainly for adults as well. And I myself wear them, so I know. And they're very comfortable. No pressure headaches from these. And then we have our hippie headband, which is on the stretchy band that surrounds the entire head. We have, last but not least, our hair clips that are not just hair clips. Our hair clips that feature the alligator clip on back, as well as the safety pin. So that's it for me today. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope this has been helpful and educational, and I hope it helps you make your next Paparazzi purchase from me. If you have any questions about the video or any kind critiques, please don't hesitate to contact me. I can be reached at myeverydaysparkle@gmail.com. You can also shop directly from my website at myeverydaysparkle.com, or you can visit me on Facebook, facebook.com/myeverydaysparkle. Thank you again so much for joining me, and have a fantastic day.